All right, then. Let's look at this 12 center Blackhawk Trap of the Timeless Creatures. It's number 169 from February. I think it's 1969, actually. I can't remember now. I have to quickly check. But this is the first one, became a 12 center. This is the first of the 12 centers. There you go. They're tripping up this beast here. Look. Trap of the Timeless Creatures. They're tripping up this monstrous thing. It worked. The monster tripped over the taut vine and is tumbling into the ravine. And here we see National Periodical Publications. Dear boys and girls, first we would like to thank you for having bought this DC magazine, even though it cost you 2 cents more than usual. Obviously, you like our magazine and consider our stories worth the extra 2 pennies. That makes us feel mighty proud. However, we think we owe you an explanation as to why it was necessary to raise our price. After successfully publishing comics for over 25 years at 10 cents. Over these past few years, the cost of producing our magazines has steadily risen. We have to pay more for art, engraving, paper, and printing. You too have to pay more for most of the things you buy. US postcards, which used to cost only 1 cent, are now 3 cents. Sodas and telephone calls were a nickel. Now they are double that, 10 cents. Hot dogs also were a nickel. Now they are at least a dime, 15 cents in most places. Everything costs more today than a few years ago. Your parents have to pay more for food, clothing, and rent. The retailer who sold you this magazine has also been affected by rising costs, and so has the company that delivered the magazine to him. All of us will share the additional 2 cents, although some of our competitors are now charging 15 cents for the same size comic magazine that we produce. We feel that 12 cents adequately covers our rising production costs and is therefore a much better value for you. Yeah, Marvel, taking that to 15 cents, you dogs, you. We feel confident that you understand the necessity for this slight adjustment and will remain loyal fans. For our part, we promise to redouble our efforts to maintain the same high standards of publishing that has produced the world-famous line of Superman DC comics. Sincerely yours, the editors. P.S. Our giant annuals will still cost only 25 cents. That's 1961, I think that says, by National Periodical Publications. Well, I'm not going to do this one, The Sinister Hunts of Mr. Safari, although it is quite a fun story. 1962, February 1962, this one came out. I will quickly do this little Dr. Rocket comic book here. We've circled the Earth, one more trip around and we land. Dr. Rocket, this is ground control. You come in clearly. Everything okay? Everything is fine. Dr. Rocket, your wife is here. She wants to tell you something. Robert, bring home a bread for dinner. Surely it should be a loaf of bread, but that's just, yeah, that's quite a funny comic book. Well, and this one here, I don't know, there's a giant, look, another giant collection, 80 pages, The Jungle Batman, Batman Indian Chief, when Batman was Robin, The Underseas Batman, Batman Magician, The Lord of Batmana, Batman Superman of Planet X. Look at that for a blinking annual. I wouldn't mind getting that in my collection. I bet that's a costly one, though. See if I can find it at a low grade. Anyway, let's quickly go. This one I've actually made into a video. Let science serve you. This is going to be a video that probably came out last night. This is an interesting thing. Let's go hunting. The agile pronghorn. I don't think it actually means properly hunting. It's just hunting for words. How many 4-letter words can you spell using only the letters in agile pronghorn? 15 minutes is allotted. Yeah, I'm not going to do that now. Oh, weird flights over the Pacific. It's a nice little article there. I'm not going to read it now. Here we go. The third story is the one that I'm going to do. There's 3 stories in this comic book. Good value for you, 12 cents if you ask me. The second story was like a robot, not Blackhawk, one of the members of the Blackhawk. They made a robot version of him for some bizarre reason. And yeah, anyway, you have to get the comic book yourself if you want to find out more. I'm going to concentrate on this story. Marooned on an unknown island, the Black Hawks find themselves stalked by savage, bizarre beasts without weapons, armed only with their wits and agility. Can the gallant Black Knights hope to escape the trap of the timeless creatures? We use one monster to save ourselves from 2 others, but how long can we keep avoiding them? There's some fantastic creatures on this one. Look at that. Some fantastic monsters in there. Yeah, I think that's a T-Rex, but the other 2 are, what the heck are the other 2? Who knows? Read on, shall we? Read on. Summoned to the hospital by an old seaman friend, one day the Black Hawks hear a strange tale. Slocum, who did this to you, and why? A man. He stole my map of the Island of Monsters. I never told you about them, but I saw them. Monsters, standing like statues. Here, I have a copy of the original map he stole. Take it. Follow him. Find out why any sane man would want to go to that evil island. Later, Slocum is dependent on us to get back his map. We mustn't let him down. Brr, I got feeling that map lead us into trouble, big trouble. The following day, somewhere over unknown waters, an uncharted island, just as it is on the map. Observe a seaplane below. I bet it belongs to the man. Oh, that's got that in the French section. Observe a seaplane below. I bet it belongs to the man who stole the original map. They've all got different nationalities. All the Blackhawks are from different places. So you got a wealth of stereotypical and possibly racist accents going on. I try not to make them too bad. Landing on the beach, the Blackhawks move through the jungle and soon come upon a staggering sight. Ach, the old seaman was not lying. Monsters don't stand like statues. They're petrified. I don't know how, but untold ages ago, they turned to stone. From that Tyrannosaurus, I'd say they're from the dinosaur age. I don't recognize the other beasts. Neither do I. I'm afraid we've come upon a scientific mystery. True, Blackhawk, a mystery that's going to make me a fortune when I move those petrified beasts off here and exhibit them to paying customers. The man who stole the map. I recognize you, Joe Carney, the carnival operator. That's a rather on-the-nose name, isn't it, for a carnival operator? Right, a few bullets will get rid of you, and then the beasts. Something's happening to them. Great Scott, they're coming to life. Of course they are. Much of a story. They didn't come alive, would it? Within moments, the transformation is complete. Head for cover! Mike, you fool! Don't bother wasting ammo. Those slugs bounce off those babies like corks. Run! Run! Rat-tat-tat-tat. Tat. I didn't do enough tats there. Right, then, ooh, exciting stuff. Soon after, as the Blackhawks regroup, what suddenly brought those creatures to life after all these centuries? That's one question we can't answer. All I know is we can't risk trying to get to our jets, not while there's monsters on the loose everywhere. Just then, uh-oh, that baby is coming at us like a battering ram. Let's move. Desperately, the Blackhawk tried to dodge the oncoming beast, but sacre bleu, a ravine, and the beast is still with us. We are finished. Not yet. All of you, grab some lengths of tough vine, fast. If you look at the picture, that monster is practically about 5 yards behind them, but somehow they managed to grab some vines, and yeah. Anyway, instants later, alone, Blackhawk listens to doom thundering closer, closer. He'd noticed the ravine and stopped his charge in time. But if he can be tricked... All at once, Blackhawks holding the ends of a tough length of vine yank hard as their brave leader hurls himself aside. It worked! The monster tripped over the taut vine and is tumbling into the ravine. That's pretty much straight from the cover, isn't it? So it's like they've literally... Did they actually do an extra... No, it's exactly the same picture, I think. But obviously just extrapolated a little bit smaller, this frame, I think, than the actual picture on the front. But it's a fun Silver Age comic image anyway. I like it. In that same moment, however, Yumping Yiminy! That freak has wings! Watch out for his talons! Quick! Duck into that grove of trees! Smart thinking, Blackhawk. It can't get at us through the treetops. But minutes later, a double threat approaches. Two of them, and we're right in the middle. Once more, some quick instructions, and seconds later, now, out into the open again. From the frying pan into the fire, that flying beast has spotted us and is swooping down. Simultaneously, 3 lasso vines loop upward. We've got it hooked. Startled, the flying monster soars upward, bearing human cargo. As the winged beast soars to a hill, well, look who was hiding here. Nice of them to provide us with a soft landing. Drop the gun. No more boom booms today. Uh-oh, another creature coming. Duck behind that geezer. The hot water and steam may keep him away. Not for long. We've watched the geezer. It only blows at 5 minutes intervals. As the geezer dies down, 4 Blackhawks carry out strange instructions. Blackhawks plan had better work. These rocks won't hold off that monster much longer. Okay, man, you can quit now. Get well back of that boulder. The rest of us roll on top of the blowhole. Hurry, the beast's coming awfully fast. You're telling me. On charges the monster, when abruptly the blowhole's corked pressure erupts with tremendous force. Right on time, the geezer KO'd the monster with one blow. Whoosh! Crack! Knocked out by a stone launched from a geezer. But the rest of them were attracted by the sound. We're surrounded by them. Sacre bleu! This time there is no escape. We are finis. Yeah, what did you think of that? Come on, Give us marks out of 10 for my French accent, guys, in the comments down below. Suddenly, the mountain split open. Must be an earthquake. Things couldn't get any worse for us. Rip. But an even greater shock awaits them as, look, an alien and his spaceship hidden inside that mountain. His strange weapon is emitting a force that's petrifying the beasts again. Afterward comes the astounding explanation via telepathic communication. My name is Akkar. I roam space to collect beasts for my world's interplanetary zoo. From your thoughts, I realize I must have landed here to catch a specimen during your dinosaur age. I see, and naturally you petrify your specimens so they won't trouble you during your voyage home. Exactly, but after landing, I suddenly realized the time of my hibernation had come, for my people must hibernate for 3 months of our time. The confined air of my ship may destroy the petrification during my time of sleep, so I shall keep the specimens outside in clean air. Now I shall seal the cavern and hibernate. I realize now that though I hibernated for only 3 months of my planet's time, it was millions of years of your world's time. Then why did the beast suddenly come to life when we landed here? Your jet fumes in the air caused a chemical reaction on the invisible petrifying force encasing the beasts. I see, and now you'll be taking your specimens home to your planet zoo. And so, soon after, a fantastic cargo takes off for trackless space. He collected his specimens, and so did we. There'll be a nice big cage waiting for our collection in the state prison. The end. Not sure. Oh, so it's stealing the map. They stole the map. Okay, I can't imagine they did much time for stealing the map. Okay, there was some aggravated assault involved as well. But I don't think stealing petrified monsters from an island would count as a criminal offence. But yeah. Anyway, we've got some kind of statement there. What's that all about? Oh, just a statement about the company, I suppose. Some kind of company, yeah, about the circulation of Blackhawk. Is there anything worth looking at? No, I don't think so. Right, watch for the 4th Superman annual, another great annual, 80 pages featuring Superman's greatest adventures in time, space, and on alien worlds. Meet the fantastic Superman of Planet Z. See Lois Lane's romance with Future Man. See Rip Van Superman save the Earth in the 30th century. See an amazing meeting between Superman and Superboy. Meet the alien who conquered Superman. Watch how outlaws from Krypton battle Superman in space. Featuring Superman's most famous adventures in time, space, and on alien worlds. Extra 2-page center spread featuring origins and powers of the Legions of Superheroes. Of the Legion of Superheroes. On sale everywhere. I've got a video of the origins and powers of the Legion of Superheroes. So I've got it from this comic book though. I wonder if it's the same article. That is one of my most successful videos, believe it or not. It's definitely the most successful comic book video that I've got. When I look at, and also the highest earning video for me as well. It's certainly about 17 quid in advertising revenue because for some reason it's took off, and yeah, I don't know how that one took off and nothing else will, but there you go. What can you do? One can but try one's best. I'll put a link for that video if you want to watch it in case you haven't seen it already. And 100 toy soldiers, only $1.25. Made of durable plastic, each on its own base, measuring up to 4.5 inches. Packed in this footlocker. Toy storage, 90%, 80%. What does that mean? Oh, toy storage box. I thought it would say 7%. Oh, look, we ruled $2,000 for this coin. Check your purses, guys. You might have this coin on it. It's a Liberty 1804. If you've got that, you're in the money. And you can spend that money. Actually, this is free. It doesn't even cost you anything. Skinny or fat, 15, 20, 30, or 40 years of age, I'll build you into a new, athletic, mighty-muscled, all-male He-Man. Looks like I'm too old for it. Oh, dear. I lost my chance. I missed my chance to become an all-male He-Man. I'll have to be an all-male slob instead. Oh, look, 204. No, you don't want to get them. Revolutionary War soldiers. Nah, Revolution, it's all bad. You should never have done it, guys. You should never have done it. But anyway, that's assuming you're in America. America. Right, Frontier Cabin. Big enough for 2 to 3 kids. Well, that's it. That's the Greymaniac story time for this week. Join me again next week. If you've got any particular stories you'd like me to read for you or comics you'd like me to look through, then do let me know. But if not, so whatever, leave a comment. If you so swish to leave a comment, then do so. And join me again in another video. Until that time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.